So right from my side, it looks good. Yeah. Okay, says we're live. How's it on your side? Says you're live. Says you're live. Woo. Stop. Okay, thanks. There's a glare on those windows. All right, I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so that works for both mics. That's much better on YouTube. Much better on YouTube. Okay, you ready? Yep. This time, oh, I forgot that one. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Don't you agree? Yep, you got to. Okay. All righty, guys. We're getting ready to start up, so be right there. Okay, we gotcha. Bear with me this first. Hi. Good. May give on to everybody. How are you today? Okay, we're working it out. I think so far everything's looking good. We got everything simulcast on both YouTube and Zoom. So if you guys would, those on Zoom, if you would go ahead and mute your mics until you're ready to actually say something. And then when you are, please feel free to unmute and then talk. But this way we don't get a lot of background. How do you mute them? Background. Should be somewhere on your window. You can really... I have to have this stuff on. I'm not even talking. All right, as long as there's no background. Well, I see it. Never mind. Okay, great. Okay, all right, we're ready to go. Thank you guys for your patience. Like I said, it's the first time us doing this. Okay. Okay. That's the teacher for the school. Okay, we'll just mute it. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, if you guys want to talk, just go ahead and unmute. Feel free to it. Anybody on YouTube, welcome everybody, Megavan and all of you. And this is kind of an exciting time for us. We've got a lot we want to talk about. But what's important here is that we want your feedback. We'd like you to go ahead and tell us what you think of what we're saying. So those on Zoom, please feel free to unmute. Those on YouTube, please post your comments. Let me know what you're thinking of this, because there's a lot I'm about to talk about. And we want your feedback so we can decide how we want to proceed with this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with that. Okay, a lot of this came about because, as a lot of you know, within the Elven and Fae community, just on Zoom, can you guys give me a thumbs up? Can you hear me okay? Okay, good, thank you. All right, and I think everybody on YouTube, you can hear me? If somebody will let me know that you can hear okay. Like I said, this is the first time we simulcast on both. So if somebody could just say yes on YouTube that they can hear me, that would be great. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Great. All right. This came about because I was noticing, and a lot of other individuals have noticed it, including a particular radio station we're going to talk about, that there is a huge division unnecessarily within the Elven and Fae community. There's a lot that are just not working together, and we have such a large base of knowledge and such a large base of people who truly want to work together and to help heal the earth, but it's not happening. It's wonderful that there's so many individuals doing things, but how much more we could do if we did it together. And so we're going to talk about various things that we can do, some new exciting things that are happening. And I'd like for you to feel like you can be a part of this. And that this is all very ground floor and new, and it's never been done before to my knowledge. So let's see if we can do this together. Okay, so again, there was a radio station. There is a radio station I'm working with right now. They're out of Portland, Oregon. Heroes, Immortals. It's a it's a radio station for alternative music, fantasy, all those kind of things. Well, they've approached me on a possible project, and it looks like it's going to go through. But even if it doesn't, I plan on doing a podcast if they don't. But it looks like it's going to happen. They would like to do the world's first Elven live radio show. All right, so we will actually broadcast around the world, and it would be purely on Elven and Fae culture and history and growing and things of that nature. It's very, very exciting. And one of the big changes is that they would like it to be live. It will be a call-in radio show where you can actually call in and you can do it from anywhere in the world because they're an internet radio station. And like I said, they're getting listeners from as far away as Turkey, way off in Eastern Europe and such, and throughout the United States. So they would like to do an Elven live radio show, all right, where people could actually call in and ask questions and have debates, and we can talk about things and we can all learn together. So I'd love feedback on that because one of the neat things that's happening, and those that are listening on YouTube and watching those on Zoom, I want to offer you something really special and let you be a part of this. They've decided that this is a great thing. They want me to basically run the show. So it would be our Elven radio show. Okay, I'd like to do a demo and get one episode done. All right, and that episode is going to be an hour long. It's going to be again, but I want to put together a demo so that the radio station and I can get a feel for how we're going to do it. We already have the format down. I would like to offer to you guys and anybody that wants to do this, please email me at the school, the Elven School, and you can email me, and I'll put a link down there. But it's admin, ADMIN, at elvenscholar.org. All right, so admin at elvenscholar.org. What I'm asking you guys to participate in, if you like, is let's do a demo, and we will do a live demo of it. And whoever is listening today that would like to, they can partake and be part of the live call-ins. So it will be a live show where you'll get to call in and ask whatever Elven Fae questions you want. We're going to record it and we're going to test it with the radio station. And so anybody here who would like to participate and who would like to be a part of this, please email me or say so now and we'll write your names down and everything. It's going to be a live show and it's going great. Thank you. It's going to be a live show, and whoever wants to be a call-in and be a part of it and ask whatever Elven Fae question you'd like, we would love for you to be a part of this. All right. So it's a given. We're doing the radio show. Either would be with them or podcast, but the radio station has asked for me to do it. So that's going to be pretty neat. Doing a live Elven radio show, call in, never been done before. I want this to be something that brings us all together, and so we're going on to the next subject about that. Something else that the radio station brought up, and I told them it would be a great idea, is that we all put together an Elven and Fae and alternative marketplace. All right, a lot of people, and I've tried it, a lot of people have tried to sell on Facebook. A lot of people have tried to sell on Etsy, and all these different online marketplaces. The radio station approached me not only to do the live Elven show, but to do basically an Elven Fae um, marketplace. And it will be where everyone will still remain independent, but it will be like an Elven Fae Etsy, and that's all it's for. It's for alternative Elven Fae, Pagan, things of that nature. So instead of your merchandise, your products, whatever you're trying to do, or services, instead of them getting lost in the noise of Facebook, because there's millions out there trying to sell. Yeah, yeah. We got some yeses, I agree. There's too much going on. This will be just for Elven, Fae, Yeah, Ariel, I know exactly what you mean, and that's the good news is here's some exciting about this. This very special marketplace will be pushed by the radio station. It will be pushed by us. It'll be pushed by our school. We're bringing the Elven School into this as well and going to use its potential and its power to get the word out. So you're going to be able to be a part of this. You'll still be independent, but you'll be within the marketplace. It's kind of like walking into a medieval market with all these different stalls and all these different things. You'll all be independent, but you'll all be on there, and we're going to do everything we can to push the word out and let people know that you are there. And when people go to this marketplace, it will only be for our type of products and services. So you can push in services, whether you do Reiki or readings or whatever, you can have that on there. I think it is incredible, Ariel. And what was really exciting is that the radio station approached us about this and asked if we would do this with them. They said it could go a whole lot faster if we joined together as a community. So we're looking at the radio station. The radio show is starting up in a couple of months. Again, it will be, okay, so Marissa, you said I'm trying to start my own shop now already. Yes, and I will help you with this. I will tutor you and help you get this going and put together your marketplaces, and we'll help get you in there. So if this is something that everybody's interested in, I want to do it. I want to get this done. The radio show is extremely exciting. Nowhere and no time in history has there been a live Elven radio show, and we will push the marketplace on the radio show. So you're looking at people for free all over the world, free advertising, marketing for your products. Yes, please, Sean. Absolutely. We get it. Okay, so that's a couple of topics. I've actually got more to go over. So live radio show, whoever would like to be a part of that demo and be a call-in, absolutely. Kind of, if anybody ever watched the show, it was quite some years ago. Anybody ever watched the show Frasier, where he was a call-in psychiatrist and people would call into the radio station. It was a comedy. And well, we're going to be a call-in Elven show, Elven and Fae. And it's not just Tolkien. It's not just this. It's Elven and Fae, Pagan, how we want to put this together. So anybody that wants to be a part of it, please let me know. We're going to do the demo. We'll schedule for it. It will go live. It'll be exciting. So please feel free to be a part of it. All right, so there's that. There's the marketplace. Just a quick blurb here, and then we're going to move on. Got a couple more big things. I've got a new book that I'll be coming out with, hopefully within the next 4 or 5 months. For those that are aware, I wrote a book called Elven Awakenings. It was about Elven culture and history and meditation and manifestation. Well, I have another book that I'll be coming out with soon. It's Zen and the Art of Being Elven. This is a how-to help you remember, how to help you wake up and remember who you truly are. So just a quick blurb that'll be out in a few months or so. Another quick blurb for those that are actually going to the Elven School, those who have already taken the Nutritionist Level 1 course, we are now getting ready here in the next few weeks or so to come out with Nutritionist Level 2. This is an actual diploma as a medical nutritionist. So that'll be out very, very soon as well. The school has grown a lot. Thank you for everyone who has supported it. The school has grown wonderfully, and we now have students from around the world. So very exciting. Okay, another course being added to that. This is really exciting. It just came up. We will be adding, most likely sometime this summer, early fall, that you can go to this school and become a certified yoga instructor. So really neat, exciting stuff. And again, you can get your certification so inexpensively. So I'm not trying to do a sale, just letting you know of all the neat classes coming up. Okay, so something else came up, and this is because of a wonderful student that we have, and a dear Elven sister, Adriana. She is a student in the school, and she needed some assistance. For a lot of you know that she is a sight impairment issue, and so she has sometimes some issues going to the school. And so we try to accommodate and make sure that those with other issues can still go to the school and accomplish their goals. And she has done we are so proud of her, the amount of education she has accomplished on her own. But something came up. She was taking a Reiki class with us, going through the Reiki courses. And she got to Reiki 2, and Reiki 2 starts to get you into the Reiki symbols, Chokure, Seihaki, and those type of things. Well, if you're sight impaired, it's hard for you to see it. So we tried to figure out how can we do this so that she could see it. And we tried different techniques and things that would work well for, tactile, for touch. And nothing I liked were we doing right. So we thought, one of the best things we can do is 3D printing. All right, I don't know how many of you are familiar with it. It's absolutely incredible what 3D printing can do. We can design something digitally that's never been created before, send it to the printer, and it exists in real life now. And we did it, and it was beautiful and made these beautiful 3D representations of the Reiki symbols. And it's like, why don't we go further with this? So we've decided to put something together. It'll be part of the marketplace. It'll be available for anybody that wants to take advantage of it. And we're going to call it Elven Artifacts. One of the things that you will notice about cultures around the world is that the people immerse themselves in the culture, and it gives them identity. It helps them connect with their culture. And one of the things lacking in the Elven faith community is everyday things that will link us up with what we believe in. You can't just go to Target and buy a beautiful Elven vase, or get Elven dishes and silverware, or plaques, or things for your altar. There's just not a lot of places to go. And when you do want to get those type of things, and you can find them, very often and I know this for a fact for myself, they are horrendously expensive. We would love to have things. And so what better way to realize who you are as an Elven or Fae is by surrounding yourself with that. So we decided to go ahead and produce this new store. It'll go in the marketplace along with everyone else's, called Elven Artifacts. And you name it. Yes, Ariel, exactly. They are so expensive. We found a way to produce those same designs, the kitchen stuff, the living room, objects and paintings and pictures and lamps and everything. We found a way to do that so inexpensive. So we decided to start, here's our little gondor tree. This is just a little sample plastic like we produced. And we started doing some other things too. These were all just experiments. This is a little votive lighting thing using the Veroni design. Okay, very Elven in its own way. And there is going to be a lot of Lord of the Rings. Here's great Samwise. a lot of Lord of the Rings things, little bowls and stuff. This is just one we made out of black, but just different designs and things, down to, well, of course, I love this. This is our little Buddha Yoda. They're just very cute little designs, things that help us, right down to jewelry. Right here's swords, but we also have all the Lord of the Rings designs and so forth. We found a way to do these things where they can be actually quite large, and the most expensive item, even the dishware and the jewelry, the most expensive is $10 is what we're able to sell it for. $10 is for the most expensive big things that we have so far. Some of them, like this, very pretty, and we can make them different sizes. This is an Elven maiden, just a little statue. We can do this for like $2. That's what we would sell it for. Rings and things we've got. We're putting together a full line of rings and things that we can do. And again, $2, $3, $4 are really big things, about $10. So we are going to be offering those here literally in the next 2-3 weeks, and we'll put that out so you guys can find it. We're trying to set it up right now to where shipping is going to be really inexpensive, at least for the United States. $50 and above is going to be free shipping, and if we can, we're going to bring that down even more, trying to get it to where it's as free as possible for that kind of thing. You know, and one of the other exciting things is this. This was a 3D printed dragon vase that we did. All right. The cool thing is, this is 3D printed. Oh, wonderful. Glad you made it, Lisa. Good to see you. Um, I'll try to catch you up here in just a minute. So this right here, for example, is a 3D printed object. That's a vase, we get a cup, a mug, we can make it all different sizes. It's made out of bamboo. All right, this is one of the most important things we wanted to say. We want this to truly be elven and fey and healthy for nature. So bamboo, you have different things. So actually is a 3D printed out of wood with plastic, but it's got bamboo in it, so it's eco-friendly. So we're going to be releasing those here in the next couple of weeks. But the exciting thing is, I want you to know that you also can be a part of this. Let us know your designs. If you have things that you would love to see, but you can't afford it because it's so insanely expensive out there, let us know what you'd like to see. We'll help you design it. No extra charge for the design, and we'll produce them, and then you can get those. Right now, we're only doing objects about 10 inches or so, but we're going to be expanding them larger as well. So, that's still a lot of statues, plaques, kitchenware, lamps. We can do a lot of stuff. Yes, yes. It's funny, Ariel. I've known about 3D printing for a long time, but I didn't realize it was as possible as it was. We've been printing here for about 2 weeks now, and it's incredible the quality of the work that's been coming out. Little golem, it's absolutely amazing. And this right here probably be no more than $1, $2, but it's heavy duty plastic. We've just produced out of an experiment Rohirrim with a Rohan coasters. These are all made out of wood. All right, and we 3D printed it, and it is possible. Exciting, we're actually adding in the iPhone and smartphone cases, and going to be customized for Fey, Elven, Lord of the Rings, Pagan. What are you guys looking for? All right, so Ariel, please that's wonderful, let me know. So we're going to take requests. It's not going to cost you a penny to have your request met, except to actually buy it when it's done. All right. What's that thing? Known for it for years, but had no idea. Yes, I had no idea you can make it out of wood, and we've chosen bamboo because it is because it is extremely eco-friendly. All right, so we're going to be doing things like that. All right, so for those that got in late, we've got so bear with me, everybody else, and then we got another really. I've saved the best for last. I'd like to thank, but some of you might think so or not. All right, so Lisa, Lievo, you got in. Just want to let you know the things that you missed. It has been so far so good. It's been okay. We're trying to probably in the next couple of months. We're going to be, for the first time ever, a radio station in Portland, Oregon has asked us to do an Elven live radio show. And it's going to be a week, or we're going to try it for weekly or every 2 weeks, but it's going to be a regular live radio show call-in where anybody can call in and talk about Elven, Fey, Pagan. Just like Fraser, you can call in and I'm going to answer your questions. We're going to talk. Each episode will have a different theme, but you can still call in and ask whatever questions you have. This radio show will go around the world. They're already being listened to as far as Turkey. They're all throughout the United States. It's a radio station out of Portland. So we've agreed that we would like to see about doing a live Elven radio show, the only one that exists. All right, and on that note, just to catch up again, one more thing on Lisa. We are going to be putting together a live demo. I would love whoever wants to participate on that day and be a live call-in person. All right, so exciting stuff. Ask whatever questions you want. And let's see, the other thing was the Elven Marketplace. Again, most of you already heard me, but just for Lisa and for some others who got in later, we are going to be putting together an Elven Fey Pagan Marketplace online, where you don't get lost in Etsy, you don't get lost in Facebook. This is an online marketplace that will be pushed by the radio station, pushed by us, where it's just Elven Fey Pagan merchandise and services. I know it is fantastic news, and anyone can be a part of it, and we're going to promote it in the radio station. They're actually it was the radio station's idea to do this. So they're going to be pushing it around the world. You'll not be lost in the noise anymore. So it's very exciting for us. All right, and then you came in on me talking about how we're going to be doing our own little store in there called Elven Artifacts, where all these expensive Elven Fae Pagan merchandise will now be no more expensive than $10, $2, and you can have them shipped to you. Any Elven Fae, Lord of the Rings, Pagan. It's very exciting. It'll be online in a couple of weeks for that. Okay, the last thing I really wanted to talk about, and then I'm open to feedback from you guys. Please let me know. Ariel, you've been great on the feedback. I appreciate it. Next thing is, okay, this is a big one, and I would love to hear, and we can take some more time with this today and talk about this, so please feel free to unmute and talk to me. Please feel free on YouTube to talk about it, and give me your, and we'll go ahead and debate back and forth. This is very exciting. I want to see how you feel about it. This is, for some, a very exciting subject. For some, they'd be a little nervous about doing this. So this is your chance to tell me now how you feel about what I'm about to say. As I said when I started this simulcast here this morning, there is so much knowledge, so many people out there that want to be a part of the growing changes in the world, and to be a part of the healing, and to and to have your part played. But unfortunately, within the New Age community, or Elven or Fae or whatever community, there's not a lot of common ground. Not a lot of people work together. There's a lot of people that are actually fighting each other. And I produced a video on this some time ago about why can't we all just work together. And I know that a lot of, yeah, I get some nods there, exactly. And I think that we can work together. Faith, that's how you felt, right? When you were just nodding. Absolutely. All right. Why can't we work? Yeah. Why can't we work together more? And I get it. A lot of people today, especially since COVID, I've watched a lot of people lose their jobs. And so they're trying to make a living doing what they're doing, doing their Etsy, doing their influencing on YouTube, on Facebook, and they want to grow their subscribership. And I get that. That's absolutely wonderful that you're trying to reach more. And so for a lot of them, though, they get really insecure when others come in and say, hey, why don't we share together? And the government is called rice bowl. Everybody wants to protect their rice bowl, and I understand. But how about if we are able to join together and help each other? So what I'd like to propose is this. I'm putting together an organization. It's going to be a pretty large, like a nonprofit organization. It has no politics. It has no contracts. It has no voted presidents or officers. It will be called the, for lack of better words, the Elven Accord. And I don't want the word Elven to chase away those from Fae and Pagan and others, but it's going to be called the Elven Accord. And for all intents and purposes, it is an Elven and Fae United Nations. I would like to offer this as a possibility. Please feel free to give me your criticisms or your views. I'm going to be posting the charter on the net here in the next few weeks. What it is an organization where all these different people, individuals, groups, and organizations can all come together under one banner, the Elven Accord. An accord means for those to come together of one mind, one heart. In other words, working with each other. It will be just like the United Nations. It will be loosely bound. Everyone still maintains their autonomy. Everyone still remains independent. But within this organization, we all get to work together and share together. And what we would like to do, one of the big mottos is action. By taking all this wonderful knowledge we have, by all this wonderful experience, and there's so many out there, by all of us joining together, we would have either monthly or bi-monthly meetings. We've talked about even the possibility of a yearly annual conference where everyone who wants to can get together. You will join as members, but as a member, you get voting rights. You'll automatically be in the marketplace anyway, even though you don't have to be in there to be in the marketplace. But we want to bring this together so that all the different Elven and Fae groups with still maintaining independence, can work together, and we would like to put together joint projects where we were all within our abilities to be able to join together and do things to help promote the Elven Fae community, to help promote the culture. It will have a library where all the members can go to and submit their material and look at other material. The library is free to everyone to be able to use. We'd like it to be a gigantic library. And we will decide on joint projects for healing, for doing different things. We'd like to take all this and start producing action. All right, we all want to help heal the earth. We all want to promote the Elven and Fae culture. Let's do it. Let's get together. And again, it's loose. Everyone still maintains their independence, but the organization will also promote all of the members. You'll be promoted from the organization worldwide. You will get worldwide publicity. It will be promoted on the radio show. Your agenda will have an exposure it's never had before. All right, so that is a possibility. Take all of us joining together, working together as a team. All right, while still maintaining independence. And right now, the name is the Elven Accord. Where if you guys got better names, let me know. I'm open. This is where the idea is being born, and it's really being born today. Those that want to participate, please feel free to be in it. All right. So that's some of what I wanted to talk about today. So to kind of recap real quick, we've got the Elven radio show coming up, and very, very exciting. Those that want to participate in the first live demo of it, please let me know. Okay, I'd like for you to do that. Great, Ariel. The marketplace, that is for everyone. You don't even have to be a part of the Elven United Nations. You can just be a part of the marketplace if that's what you like. The marketplace, very little noise. People are gonna go there because this is what they want to see. The Elven artifacts, where you can be able to surround yourself with Elven and Fae artifacts a whole lot cheaper. What normally should be $700, we literally would be able to do out of wood for $10 because the technology exists today. Okay, Ariel, you asked, what can I give an example of a project you imagine the community working on? Sure. Okay, something as simple as, and again, these are easy things, but as a member of the organization, you get to pitch your ideas. You get to say, hey, I know something that can be done locally, or I know something that would be done worldwide. The organization will also be donating to other organizations like One Tree Planet, 1 million acres, and things of the nature will be donating to those organizations as well. But an idea would be that literally we would have our own Elven and Fae Arbor Day, where everyone gets together and goes, okay, on this day, we're going to be planting trees, and we'll be doing that. Or other projects would be, Ariel, you coming up and say, look, I've got an idea for a community project or for some kind of website that would help people or some way of promoting information. It's joint projects, the sky's the limit. You got something that you would like to do, we can do it. Or you can say, hey, I really would like to help my local community. Can the organization get together and help that, or help fund it, or help start producing it? So the sky's the limit on what kind of joint projects we can do. An Elven Fae meditation day, where we set aside a day every year and everyone gets together and does that type of thing, whether it's meditation or prayer. But I want it to be action also. I'd like to be able to say, we helped produce this, or we helped develop another charity, or we helped a community plant trees, or started a local garden, or things of that nature, or started up classes on how to do these types of things. But it's still very much nebulous and very much growing, and that's why I wanted to present this today to let you guys know. Give us your ideas. Tell us what you believe should happen within an Elven and Fae United Nations, where we can help heal the world. And the projects we are completely open with. Completely open what kind of joint projects you would like to do. And the organization can try to help also fund those as we go through. Okay, Ariel says, I'm interested in possibly writing articles about spirituality in connection with the wild. Absolutely. Um, Within the school Lambengolmor, the Elven School, we are actually, thanks to Adriana, one of our students, she has asked that we produce a course on how to be a successful writer. All right. I have been the author of about 8, 9 different books and articles and magazines and newspapers. I've been published for about 30 years and still writing. I will be teaching this course on how to do that and how to, when I say not just how to be a nice writer, but how to be financially successful. That course is coming out in the next couple of months or so also on the Elven School. So that will be coming out soon too. So, but Ariel, what you're talking about is maybe trying to, one of the projects would be, is to produce a series of articles and put those out into the public so that they can see those and help the members get them published, get them printed. So that's something. Okay, well, great, Melissa, that would be great. Love to do that. And we will actually, I'm actually working on it now as we speak, so that will be out soon. Okay, so please let me know. You can email me at admin@elvenscholar.org from anything that we've talked about here. So talk to me about the Elven Radio Show. How do you feel about us doing a call-in? And will I literally be able to call into the show live? It doesn't matter what country you're in. You can call in because it's internet and it will be live and you'll be able to talk to me and talk about any Elven play subject. The Elven Marketplace. Let me know how you feel about that because this encourages us and encourages the radio station because they want to throw their weight behind this marketplace. They want this marketplace to exist and they want it to go worldwide and it will only be for alternative, elves, fae, pagan, things of that nature. So it will be advertised around the world and no charge to you for the advertising. All right? So there's that. Again, I told you about the new nutritionist course that will be coming out. New yoga course to become a certified yoga instructor. It's going to be coming out on the school. Elven artifacts, like I said, to where soon Gandalf and everybody will be out there as well. So let me know about those. We're even looking at doing shoes to where you can have your own shoes designed and 3D printed. So I really wanted to help everyone surround themselves in an Elven and Fae culture and not have to break the bank in order to do that. Like I said, right now the most expensive product will be $10, and most of them will be $3, $4, $5, $7. Okay, so and then Elven Accord, a United Nations of all of our organizations coming together to help promote it. Well, I'm glad, Ariel. She's pumped up about the Elven artifacts. I appreciate that. That actually should be out in the next couple of weeks. And again, on that, please let me know. I find it exciting from a creative point of view. You want to recommend design to say, I would sure love to see this. Let me know. We'll design it. We'll produce it, put it out there, and go from there. So this is your store, your Elven Accord, United Nations, your marketplace, your radio show. We are going to make sure that we can bring them all together. Sean just mentioned on YouTube, has quite a few things for the marketplace. Absolutely. Sean's producing some wonderful things for natural healing. I've already pulled it, and Ariel says, I already pulled up my email to write you. All right, I will look forward to hearing it. And Tia Leva, can the 3D printer create bamboo statues and even furniture? All right, and she said, I cannot wait for 3D printing to create clothing. Yes. Okay, in answer to Tia Leva, okay, for example, this we 3D printed, and this is just a small version of it. This is a mug or planter or goblet or whatever you want this to be. This has a dragon across it. It's 3D printed and it's made out of bamboo. And we can make it out of other woods too. It literally prints wood. Is that not amazing? It actually prints wood. And Jolie, Like I said, we're doing the jewelry now, all those type of things. That jewelry I just showed you is going to be about $1, 75 cents, things like that nature. So yes, you can print furniture, you can print clothing. I'm looking right now at doing the shoes, and they will all be unique. And very, for example, here's something I saw. I was so surprised. There's a company out there selling 3D printed shoes. All right, and it was a type of sandal, and they were selling it for $149. Okay, that's not what we're going to do. We want to make elven artifacts and have the ability to surround yourself in your elven and fae culture. $149 they were selling it for. We can, if we do shoes, which we're pretty sure we're looking at doing, we can do them for $25. The same shoe, the same shoe. But we don't believe in the market. We believe that life is a win-win situation where everyone wins from it. So yes, we can already print in wood. We can do clothing. We can do shoes. We can do kitchen utensils, cups and glasses. Plates and forks and knives, plaques for the walls. It's all going to be online in about 2 weeks. We'll let you know. Jewelry, it'll all be there available. So, Elven Radio Show, whoever wants to be a part of it, let me know. I will do it, and you will be a part of the call-in. You're going to be making history, the first Elven Fae live radio show in history, broadcast around the world on a regular basis. It'll be a regular radio show. All right, so whoever wants to be a part of that, please let me know. Yes, Ariel, this is what the community is, getting together to better the world around us and make awesome things accessible to everyone. That's exactly right. My wife and I are very blessed. I've been a doctor for a long time, and we've been very blessed when it comes to finances, so we can do these things without there being a huge price. The marketplace where you can all sell your own stuff independently. Again, like I said in the beginning, it's like walking into a medieval marketplace with all the shops and stalls. You will all be a part of that, yet independent, and we will promote you. The radio station will promote you, and we'll put it out there. You won't get lost, and nothing wrong with Etsy and Facebook, but this will be just for our kind, Elven, Fae, and Pagan type of merchandise and services. You'll be able to promote your services in the marketplace as well. So what we need is your feedback. We want to hear how you feel about the Elven Accord, the Elven United Nations. We need to hear how you feel about the radio show. We need to hear how you feel about the marketplace, in the school, because that feedback will dictate how this thing will grow and how quickly we will come out with it. The radio station is literally waiting today to hear how this goes. All right, so let me know. Flood me with your information. admin@elvenscholar.org. Let me see. What other ways can you get in touch with us? I'm on, you know what? In the description under this YouTube later today, I'll put a description of all the different ways to get a hold of me and let me know of your opinions. Okay? So that's a whole lot going on. New course of the school, new marketplace, new community joint actions we're going to be doing together as an Elven Fae United Nations, a new radio station, my new book. Okay.
You can also paint the artifact.
Oh, yes, that's right. Peggy just let me know. We'll also be able to paint the artifacts, or you can. They come to you. You pick the color. You pick the size. Okay, the size will change the price, but again, as big as it gets, it's still not going to be more than $10. Some of them, again. Oh, let's see. This beautiful Elven votive candle holder. All right, that right there is going to be about $3-4. That's it. You pick the color that we have. We print it and send it to you. The average price of shipping will probably in the United States will be about $5. We're trying to make that even cheaper. And right now, you do anything $50 and over, it's free shipping. We're trying to make this accessible. So, yeah, lots of news today apparently. If you didn't get it all, email me. I will respond to everybody and let you know. Let's make this happen. This is a way for us to finally all work together and yet still promote each other as an independent entity. You don't lose who you are being a part of all this. You are still independent, only now we're working together as a community. Okay, I think that's, yeah, it is. It's very exciting to me too. So let's see. If you would, there's another way for you to hear. Because I'm not on Facebook anymore, because there was so much noise in Facebook, you can contact me through the YouTube channel. You can contact me through the email. You can contact me through, okay, here's something else. For those of you who don't know, we have an online Elven college, Lambengolmor. And you can find us at elvenscholar.org, and you can see the link and go to it. You can, it's been a wonderful school. We've had students move on into new careers, all right, because we've made it very inexpensive. For $25 a month, you can study as much as you want. But you can also join up with the school and not take any classes and be part of the community rooms. We have some great community rooms where people are posting in every week, sometimes every day. You can be a part of those community rooms and get all the latest news, and it's free. You can join with the school and not take any classes. It's all free for you to go ahead and still be in there. Okay, and that way is another way for you to get news about us. So anybody wants to be on the news, I'm going to restart up the Elven newsletter. I took a break for about 6-8 months because we had so many other projects. Anybody that wants to be a part of the newsletter, let me know. And I'll add you to it because we're going to start promoting all this. So we're going to promote the Elven Fae community. We're going to get the word out. We're going to start helping the world heal while becoming independent ourselves financially. And we want to help you all do that. All right. So, okay. What did you say? I looked for it yesterday.
Newsletter.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That's right. So it was great you tuned in. I'm going to be restarting up the newsletter within the next week. And we're going to start putting it back out there again. So, yeah, thank you. Okay, so we're going to put that back out. That'll be a way for everyone to keep up in touch with what's going on. And we're going to start promoting like crazy. Let's grow the Elven Fae community and let each other work together. All right? So if anybody has any questions, great. We'll take some questions. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get ready to sign off. Yeah. Hooray, Ariel. Okay, so if anybody in YouTube ask questions, you're welcome to, and anybody in Zoom, if you want to, you can unmute and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to just go ahead and start posting this information. Okay, if everybody's good, then I'm going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and shut down here in a minute. Okay, good, good. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start blasting out the information, all right, and let everybody know what's out there. And I think I got everybody in. Okay. All right, everybody, thank you for listening, and we'll be back in the next few days with a whole lot of information. I'll post under this YouTube video here, probably within the next hour, how to participate in the live show, and give me your opinions. Let me know how you feel. All right? Everybody have a most successful and wonderful and blessed Elven day. Namarie.